Hi guys, so I realised that I was going to do like a get ready with me, and I started doing all my foundation and I was like, oh wait, like what am I doing? So get ready with me and let's have a chat. I'm not doing it on my proper camera, I'm just charging my battery. So you are on my iPad, hence why the light's probably a bit weird. But you'll live, it's fine. Right, so I did, what did I do? Oh, I did e.l.f.'s Prep and Hydrate Balm, then I did the Cover FX Water Cloud Primer, and then my e.l.f. foundation. And then I'm just trying out this like perfect match like concealer thing. I'm not sure how I feel about it, to be honest, but I do find my under eyes really hard to find anything decent that will work, basically. So yeah, I might just go over it with my little stick one, just because I feel like I need it. I feel like it's been one of those weeks. I ordered only for like a tenner. She says I don't have a tenner right now, but a little, like a small like bookshelf thing for the side of my desk, so that I can actually have the books and like pens and crap like that I need to the side in that, and I can actually have a desk space, because currently I don't really have a desk space. I have a desk with all my like notepads and stuff on, and then when I need to sit and write and do work, I have to move everything onto my bed or the floor. So I mean, it's not really ideal, let's be honest. So yeah, that's my plan, is that hopefully that will, I really want it to arrive today. It's supposed to arrive between today and tomorrow, but I'd rather it arrive today because I'm actually like home all day, so I'm getting this everywhere. So I'm actually home all day, so it would be much nicer if it arrived today, to be honest, because then I'll be here and I can put it all up and we can get on with it, and that would be great. So I'm just gonna dust myself off. I've literally got white powder all over my black leggings, so yay me. Anyone else suck at makeup? I literally like haphazardly do it, and I swear people that do makeup properly are going to be like, I don't know why they're going to be watching me, they're going to be watching going like, what the hell are you doing, girl? Like, sort it out. See, this is why I put this down. I was wondering where I put it and it wasn't in my box, and not very organised. Anyway, so I wanted to do a bit of a get ready with me, because I realised you don't really know me or anything about me, or who I am, what I do, what I enjoy, anything like that. Originally I was thinking about doing this as just like a sit down video, blah blah blah, but then I thought, hey, why not kill two birds with one stone and do my makeup at the same time? I mean, maybe you'll enjoy it, maybe you won't. At the end of the day, the light's terrible, so you can't actually really see what I'm doing with my makeup, so I do apologise for that in advance. Not that I'm a makeup artist, so probably you don't want to follow what I'm doing, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, so I'm Gabriella, in case you don't know that already, and I really should have said that when I started, but I didn't, so you're welcome. But yeah, so I'm Gabriella, and I wanted to start a YouTube video for a long time, and I kept chickening out of it. Like, I mean, like, I don't even know how many years I wanted to do one for, and then like I set one up, and then I was like, no, chicken out, run away, run and hide, girl. And so I didn't do it, and I finally was like, do you know what, do it, set it up, do it for your work. So originally I just set it up for the intention of doing, oh my god, what have I done? The intention of just doing my Monday energy forecast every week, so that you can all get like a little gist for what's going on for the week, and hopefully like prepare yourselves a little bit. Now, as I've said before, and I can't believe I have to keep repeating it, energy forecasts are obviously general because I'm not sitting in front of a specific person reading their energy and reading for them. I'm reading the general energy that's going on. So obviously it is not going to fit every single person. So please just always remember that when you watch those, because yeah, some people go like, oh well, it didn't really fit me, and it's like, well, that's cool, that's fine, but then book a one-to-one reading where I can actually sit and I can work with you and your energy, and we can see what's more personal for you. That's totally cool. Like that's what I do. But yeah, so some people I think forget, so just reminding you. But yeah, so I originally just set it up to do that. And what was I saying? I originally set it up to do that and just literally do energy forecasts, blah blah blah. But before I even set it up for that, I did really want to do vlogs, chat to you, talk about things that matter, talk about mental health, show my life a bit. I think it's so easy for people on the internet to see someone and think everything's perfect and cool and I want their life and blah blah blah, but like so many people forget to share. Is that my front door? I'm back. So many people forget to share, well, not forget to, but don't want to or whatever, share their other things that are going on in their life, things they feel they've failed at, or that they're stressed, and mental health issues. And I think it's getting more out there for sure. But for me, I've always thought if something I've gone through, if I share it and that can help someone, if that can resonate with them in some way that makes them feel less alone or more understood or something, then I've done something decent. Do you know what I mean? I've done something with what I've gone through and I've helped someone else. And for me, that's what matters. Helping people is such an important thing to me. It always has been since I was little. Like, you ask my mum, any of my friends, I have always been that person that, like when I was little, I would always be the girl, like the little like 5-year-old girl that would like see an old lady struggling with her like shopping basket and go straight over without hesitation and be like, here, let me help you, let me do this, da 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 da. And that's just always been who I am, and so that's what I continue to want to be. And I want to obviously grow and improve and become a continual like better version of myself. I think that's important, to want to continue to grow and learn. At the end of the day, none of us are perfect. We all make mistakes, we all do things wrong. And yeah, so I try and I want to be a lot more open with things that I go through, and you know, and talk about it. And sometimes I can't do it in that exact moment, and that's something I want to work on, because I would like to discuss things more in that moment. But I do a lot of writing in that moment, so I'll either end up blogging about it or it's something I'll come back to and talk about. So, you know, there's always something there that I can share. And for the 27 years I've been on this planet, I have been through a lot. Like, it would be a lie to say that I haven't. But you know, those are conversations for other videos and other things like that. And you know, again, it's just something where if I can share what I've been through and it can help someone, wonderful. Like, that's so important to me. So yeah, that's a lot what I'm about. I just want to help people, I want to help animals, and I want to be the best version of myself. Obviously, I'm learning and growing every day. We all make mistakes. So I don't want anyone to hold me to some kind of like weird, perfect standard of anything, because I think it's dangerous when people do that at the end of the day. Like, no one, I haven't blended this very well because the light's bad so I can't see it. No one's perfect, you know? So I don't ever want anyone to see something going on in my life and think it's perfect. Like, I have been through a lot to get where I am, and I'm sure I will still go through a lot to get where I want to go. So yeah, never, it's so easy to look at someone and think, oh my God, that's come so easily. And that's what I really want to try and avoid with my work. I want to show the hardships. I want to show that things aren't always easy and you have to go through things, and you know, you have to learn your own way, learn in your own time, and go through your own lessons. And sometimes people have gone through it, and sometimes you'll take their advice, and sometimes you won't, and you have to go through it for yourself, and that's fine. But just remember that, I think, you know. And so I'm concentrating on this bit. It's so easy to judge a book by its cover. It really is. You can look at, especially nowadays with social media, you can look at people's like Instagram stories and, you know, their newsfeed things and their videos, and you can go, whoa, they do so much cool stuff, their life must be so easy, da 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 da. But I think what you forget is everyone still goes through things. We're all still human. We all still feel things. Things affect us. You don't see a lot of the stuff that goes on behind the scenes. You know, you might not. I see a lot of influencers really struggling with comments and things. And I think you've got to remember, we're all human. We all feel things, and things hurt, and it can affect the way we feel, and you know, it can affect what we're thinking in that moment. And I think we've just got to remember that just because we're online doesn't mean we're not human. We don't care, we don't feel things, or you know, anything like that. I think that's so important, because it's so easy to forget for people when they're behind their screen, they're not in front of the person. It's something I can guarantee some people wouldn't say to someone's face, some people would. You're always going to get those people, but a lot of the time I think they're things that wouldn't be said. And I think just bear that in mind. How would you feel if someone said something like that to you, you know? But yeah, so I'm here to kind of just be me, be myself, and hopefully help people along the way and share my journey and show people that it's okay, and you can go through hardships, you can go through hard times, but that's not the end of the world. Like, life will get better. You can work on improving your life and yourself and your well-being, and you can struggle with mental health issues. Like I have depression. I'm on medication for my depression. Sorry, I'm just trying to do this, but I'm out of frame. 1 second. It's that last little bit and I couldn't concentrate. You know, I'm on medication for my depression, and do you know what? It is the absolute best thing that, like, decision, anything that I could have possibly made, because I hesitated for a long time about medication and things, because, well, it's funny, because I would never, ever, ever feel anything about anyone else taking medication. I think, do you know what? Good for you if it helps. But for me, personally, which frustrates me to say out loud, I always felt like it was some kind of like personal failure, which makes no sense whatsoever, because I would never think that of someone else. So I don't know why I put so much pressure and like this weird standard on myself, like I should be some kind of like robot that doesn't feel things the same way as other people, because I just would never think that of someone else. But yeah, so I was hesitant, but I got to a point where I could not cope anymore. I could not do this on my own. And luckily for me, I have a doctor that I trust implicitly, and I sat down with him and I spoke to him, and he could see, he's known me for a long time, he could see I wasn't okay and that I wasn't coping with anything at all. And we discussed medication, and at that point I was like, I will try anything to feel better, to feel myself. At this point, it had been years, and I mean years, of me battling myself and thinking I could fix it by myself. And don't get me wrong, some people can absolutely work through it by themselves, and I did a lot of work and I made a lot of progress on my own. I'm not discrediting that, but I got to a point where I couldn't do it all on my own. Like, I needed more help. And so we went, like, he put me on this medication, and honestly, it actually makes me emotional to think about, because I've been on that medication now for, I must have gone on it just after I got back from a trip in April, which probably explains a lot, but that's another video. And sorry, concentrating. And so that was April last year, 2018. And yeah, honestly, like, I haven't felt this much myself in years. I'd forgotten who I was. I'd forgotten who I was, what I felt like, what it was like to enjoy things, to enjoy life, which is crazy to think about now, that I'd forgotten what it felt like to enjoy my life. I mean, it's crazy. Like, I literally found no joy in anything. Not my friends, not my family, and don't get me wrong, I love my friends and family. They are so important to me, and it like pains me to think that I couldn't enjoy their company, I couldn't enjoy their presence. I felt so isolated and so alone and disconnected from everything. I couldn't enjoy anything. I couldn't feel joy. And when I first started noticing that I was like feeling joy again, honestly, I couldn't quite believe it. I was like, whoa, is this what I've been like missing? Is this what I've not connected with, you know? And it's just crazy that it'd been missing for so long that I'd forgotten who I was and what a big part of me certain things were. Like, yeah, and I don't know, but I think it's important to talk about, because so many people feel they can't talk about it, or they feel alone, and because you feel alone, you don't feel like anyone else could possibly understand what you're going through. Dogs again. Could possibly understand what you're going through. And I get that, I really do, because it's just that tricksy aspect of depression that makes you think, how could anyone else possibly understand what I'm going through and feel this? And you don't want anyone to understand. Oh, what am I doing? That's not going to work. I don't know what's just happened. You don't want anyone to understand, really, because that means they've suffered in a way you do, and you don't want that for anyone. No one wants anyone to suffer and to feel isolated and alone. Like, of course you don't. But it is a reality that we do get that, and I think, yeah, we need to be more open and talk about it. I kind of don't really feel like I've explained myself. I've kind of gone off into a bit of a tangent about mental health, but that's cool, that's fine. That is a big part of me. That is a big part of my journey and what I want to share, and I feel like I've ruined this of what I want to share. Don't do your lips when you talk. And yeah, so obviously, if you haven't seen other things that I do, haven't seen my website, I do my psychic mediumship readings, I do healing, I do animal communication, and I love it all. I teach workshops. There's a lot more coming there. I feel like my work's very much expanding, and that I want to grow more on sort of, you know, self-help and things like that as well, just because of what I've been through in my own life. And I think if anything that I have been through and can share will help someone, that's great, that's amazing. So yeah, I hope this kind of given you a little bit about like who I am, but if not, I at least hope you enjoyed getting ready with me. And next time it'll be on a proper camera, because I will have had it charged, along with the lights. The lights weren't charged either, because I don't have plug-in ones at the minute. which is really frustrating. So I didn't realise that they were running out, and I turned them on and they were like flashing, and I was like, oh, these need charging, so I better do it this way. So yeah, so I don't know why I keep saying so. I need to sort this out. Clear it up, Gabs. I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and I really want you to remember you're not alone. It really does help to talk to someone, and don't be afraid of asking for help. I know it feels really scary. I know it feels like no one will possibly understand, and you're gonna sound like you're waffling, but there are people that can help. There are people that understand, and you are not alone. So stay strong, keep going. Talk to me if you want, you know, if that's a starting point, that's fine. Comment below, let's chat. But yeah, lots of love and light to you, and I look forward to doing more of these videos and chatting to you more and getting to know you. So I will speak to you soon. Bye, lots of love.